What's up everybody, welcome back. Continuing from the first video, we're going to talk about what happens when jump-ins actually connect, since I'm sure you've noticed it's a bit different from other 2D fighters. First of all, you generally can only combo from jump-ins if they land extremely deep, just before you touch the ground. Jump-ins actually have a longer stun animation reserved specifically for deep hits. It's most obvious with heavy slashes. You can see Yoshitora's hit stun when I hit him deep with this heavy slash, and it's much less pronounced when it's shallow. And this rule actually applies to light and medium slashes as well, but the effect is much less pronounced. You can see this deep hit on a medium slash right there, and a shallow hit is actually a bit less long. And the same thing happens on the light hit, but it's just a lot less noticeable.
Now if you land a jump-in on a crouching opponent, you get that same long hit stun, no deep hit required.
Block jump-ins behave much closer to how you'd expect from a 2D fighter, but the block stun they create is significantly less than what you'd see in other games. While it's still possible to continue attacking after a block jump-in, you have a much smaller window and you're limited to only your fastest attacks unless your jump-in is ultra deep. Most of the time you connect a jump-in, it's going to be shallow, and even though it might feel unnatural to back off after you've hit the opponent with a jump-in, it's a common situation in this game. I see players do this constantly right now. They build up this habit of pressing buttons after they jump in like they would in any other 2D fighter, but it's really exploitable here. For one, you can parry without much risk. Here's a really common example with Yoshitora. You have all day to see this jump heavy hit, but someone will see that, land and try to combo in a standing medium slash, and no dice. The jump-in has the same requirement as any other. The last hit to connect has to be as late as possible to actually allow you to combo, whether it's third, fourth, or whatever. You can also be thrown if you aren't on point with your timing. I'm pressing flow kick, light slash. A lot of your fastest attacks may not come out in time, and the defender doesn't risk being thrown because there's thrown invulnerability when you cover from hit or block stun. So I'm throwing right here, and I cannot throw them before they throw me, even if I have the advantage. The idea is to treat this closer to a neutral situation. You can use parry or throw to exploit inexperienced players, but once you establish what's actually happening here, you'll want to be conservative and backdash, jump away, or just block so you can see how your opponent reacts and adjust accordingly. As you play more, you'll be able to confirm whether a jump-in hit deep enough to continue the combo, but if you're not confident in your timing, it's much safer and potentially very rewarding to just back off and see what the opponent does. Anyway, that's all for this one. You know what to do, and I'll see you ninjas next time.